underway from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set. 77 look.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And some room to run now. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hunt will try going up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 6-0 our score after one.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Watson off play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now the ball comes loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, and just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. For 21 yards away. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. Charles, he was so close to halftime there. He threw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. A big connection on that one. 44 yards. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Cooper will come in motion right. Now it's Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game at 14-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hit the street! Hit the street!
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. From the 41, Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and come back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Boy, Well, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow it finds his way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sack there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, you know my bonus is about to come in here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
18, high here. 18
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 68 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run with Sanders. And he's got down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Faking the give. Now Watson. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns will take over here as they get it out to the 43-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And again, it's Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a